DIECAST NORBZ'S is a channel devoted to the teen to adult toy collector, pop culture fans, and fellow nerd enthusiasts. This is a PG-13 channel. I might say so. Viewer and parental discretion is advised. I want to say welcome once again, one and all. You've entered DIECAST NORBZ'S Activate. I'm DIECAST NORBZ'S Galactic Hooligan, and I really want to thank you all for joining me once again. Today, I'm actually going to, first off, before I actually start off, I actually promised my friend John that I would actually kind of like give a little bit of a shout out to his company and everything like that. He is Planet Toys Utah. You can actually find him right over here and in the description. He is actually selling Transformers toys. He's actually selling all kinds of stuff and everything like that out there. It's actually great. He's actually owns a great store. He's actually trying to he's actually starting from the ground up and everything like that. I respect this store a lot. I think that he's actually great. You will probably also know him as Optination, and you can actually see his truck roving all around Utah and everything. So to all of my fans over in Utah, go follow him on his channel and everything also and everything. Check him out. He actually does some great reviews on his own and everything. And also support his toy store. He is actually really wonderful. He's a great guy to actually deal with and everything. He is actually getting everything. He's actually been getting all the Studio Series Optimus Primes out there and everything. He actually just got a fresh new supply and everything like that, so get them while they last. Also, he's actually got like a lot of great sales going on his channel as well and everything, or on his store as well, so you can actually check him out over there. Today I'm actually going to and then support my TeePublic store, where you can actually find this guy. I'm actually really proud of this guy here and everything, so please support me over there as well. All the links will actually be down in the description. Today we're actually going to be going into the world of darkness, where one bot who does not exist lives. It is Knight Rider, the Transformers crossover of Knight Rider is actually here. He's Agent Knight, or as we'd like to call him, KITT. And I think that's pretty much how I'm actually going to be describing him. He actually has the old school G1 box, which is, it's just like a chef's kiss to anything that you actually want to have in Transformers and everything. There goes the back of the box, where we actually have the old school battle of the Autobots versus the Decepticons. It's the 40th anniversary. You actually have his tech specs right over there. So if you actually wanted to read up a little bit about K.I.T.T or Agent Knight, you can actually do that right there and everything. It's actually pretty cool that they actually make this there and everything, So I appreciate you all for joining me once again on my trip through nerddom. Let's get into it right now. He is a heroic Autobot. He is KITT. I'm actually really kind of liking this guy. I might have some chagrins, but as you know, I'm actually going to be really critical on these guys. So let's get into it. Welcome to the show. If you haven't already, please hit the like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's get into the studio. God damn it, they made a Knight Rider. Oh my gods, look at this guy. He is pretty fantastic and everything like that for what he is. I do have a couple of chagrins on this guy and everything like that, but let's start off the right way. Let's go over here and then press this button. And we are off. It is Knight Rider. He is just really, really interesting to see and everything. I am actually really stoked to see that we actually have a Pontiac Trans Am first off, and in the form of Knight Rider, who is it's really one of my favorite shows ever growing up back in the 80s and everything like that. It was a quirky show. You know, it was actually made back in the days where, like, nobody really got hurt, but, like, everybody actually got justice, you know? So, like, there we go. And this is actually very, very cool to see it, everything like that. In hand, it's great. They actually got the wheels down pat, too, and everything like that. I love that so much. Let's take a look into those wheel wells there. That's actually so cool and everything. I know that Toy Hacks actually has a set out there and everything. Patriot Prime actually kind of like advertised it on his channel and on on my channel and everything like that also and everything on Facebook, where you could actually kind of like get KITT. Oh, wait, don't sign off yet, KITT. Where you could actually get a whole bunch of like stickers and everything like that. You could actually darken those windows to like hide all the robotic parts in there and everything. I kind of wish that this was actually like made more in the alternator size line or something like that, or like maybe a true masterpiece size and everything. He's actually kind of like more of a Voyager class figure and everything. He goes for like about $50 some dollars and everything like that, and it's actually really cool to actually see him and everything. One thing that I actually have to say about him is that this black, I kind of wish was a little bit more like the black on the top of his T-top over here and everything, because they actually put a really high gloss there and everything, and I don't know if you can actually really make that out as much as I do, but you can actually see it on my lights over here. And then over here, you don't really get as much a high gloss or anything like that, so that's kind of a shame. Kind of like makes like all of this plastic kind of like seem a little bit more dull and everything like that, in my opinion, you know? I kind of like, and like if we actually had this growing throughout the whole entire body kit and everything, I don't know if they would have actually sold it a little bit more expensively and everything like that because of the work that would have actually been needed and everything, but that's what it is for me and everything. I just kind of wish we actually had like a higher polish on this and everything like that, because if we're actually having Knight Rider, he should actually be not like looking kind of like rough and everything like that, because like if you actually notice, you actually see like a little bit of like on the black and everything like that especially, there'll actually be like these little nicks and scratches and everything like that in some cases and everything. I've been noticing that on a lot of the figures that are actually displayed online and everything like that in reviews, and that's the one thing that I actually have to nitpick about this guy and everything. A lot of people actually kind of like thought that this was kind of like the nitpick, this is the battery compartment that actually holds the voice chip that actually goes into him, but I think that that's kind of like the gloss should actually be more of a nitpick and everything like that, because if you're actually having a caliber like KITT here, you actually have to have the high gloss, you know what I mean? Now over here is the button that actually performs the magic that actually makes him do this. So cuckooey, look at that. It's so cool seeing that he actually does this, and he actually has a few voice commands. He can actually do this. Let's see, we can actually do this thing. We can actually do this.
Sure this is the right way?
With the voice box of KITT, are you not entertained? Like, I love that just for that reason. Hold on, let's go into it.
Thank you, sir.
No, thank you, KITT. Thank you. And then, let's
I
go
am the
here.
voice of Knight Industry 2000's microprocessor, K.I.T.T for easy reference. KITT if you prefer.
So much love going on into this thing. I love this. And hold on.
Hold on, this could be a bit bumpy.
Not for us, KITT. Not for us. And like over here, like I'm actually noticing that the background over here is actually kind of like shining right on the hood over here. It might be, I don't really consider this a high gloss or anything like that though, but like you can actually see the reflection there, so that's not too shabby, but like I just really wish that black was actually done a little bit better. We actually have working working headlights over here. So let's bring these up over here. I mean, not working in the way where they're battery powered and they can actually get a shine out of it, but there we go. That is a Pontiac Trans Am for your ass. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually pretty cool. I love the fact that we actually have that. He actually has like a little bit of a muted Autobot symbol right over here. And just to give you the full Monty on that altogether, I just wanted to turn on my camera light here and everything like that on my phone. So you can actually see the Autobot symbol prominently in front here and everything. He actually has another pair of headlights that's actually right over here and over here. And Toy Hacks actually sells a set where you can actually kind of like put a covering over here and over here to make it look a little bit more alive and everything like that, you know? It's actually very cool to see that, but like there he goes in the light. And like I said before, it's like a little dull to me. I kind of wish that we actually had like more of a high gloss, you know? We actually have his canopy right over here. That's actually very nice. Again, that gloss over here is actually what really sells me on this part altogether. I just wish it translated throughout the rest of them and everything, you know? We actually have like a good look through the blue windows right over here. We'll actually see like a lot of robot kibble on the inside. We actually have like the side windows right over here, side doors. There goes like everything that's actually very Pontiac inspired and everything like that. I love it. We actually go back over here and we actually have Knight Industries right over in the back and everything like that, you know? Headlights and the headlight colored really nicely in the back here and everything. We actually have his rear windows. So very, very cool. And then with the Toy Hacks set, we actually have like the darkened windows and everything like that. We'll actually have an Autobot symbol over here that'll actually kind of like make him look more like Prowl than anything else, which I think I really think I dig, you know? So I'm actually kind of contemplating getting that set all together. But I really love what they actually did. Again, it's the gloss that I'm actually looking for and everything. But like without the high gloss, this is what actually makes up for it right over here. That is so great and everything. You know, the fact that we actually get that scanner here and everything like that, that scan bar here is actually like awesome. Also, if you press this and you press it a few times, you actually get like all the voice interactions. But if you press this for longer than 3 seconds, there we are. And then you actually get the light bar just going and everything like that all together. I freaking love that so much, you know, like that is just like really a lot of joy to me. I can do that all day without transforming him, without getting bored. Always. Like that's actually just really, really cool to me. I've often wanted that, like when I actually had like, when I go back into the days when I actually had my 240S and my Nissan 240XX, I really wanted to have this on the front of the car and everything like that because it was as close to KITT as possible, you know? Like, I don't know, what was I, fanboying over KITT? No, it's you, not me. It's you, not me. You know, like, this is actually great. I love this guy so much, though. It's actually very, very cool. So I think I just wanted to illustrate the differences in sizes and everything like that. So there goes Human Alliance Barricade there and everything. There goes Alternators Tracks, which I obviously have not taken care of that symbol right there. Toy Hacks, here I come. And then here goes KITT, and here goes Sideswipe, Masterpiece Sideswipe, and for obvious reasons, Wind Charger. And you can actually kind of like see here exactly where the differences are and everything. I think that he's actually kind of like more of a class, he's actually kind of like closer to like maybe Human Alliance and everything all together, especially with the wheelbases and everything like that being where they actually are and all that. But like also for Sideswipe being a Lamborghini, I'm actually wondering if this is actually more correct as far as like that scaling is actually concerned, you know? Like I really think the Lamborghini would have actually been like maybe like a hair shorter than like say the Pontiac Trans Am. So I'm actually really trying to figure out that where that actually is and everything. There's like a sweet spot in between that, and for some reason Sideswipe is actually kind of like coming out more like a Lotus to me and everything like that, where he's actually profiled and how short he actually is compared and everything like that. But there goes Wind Charger, because, you know, Trans Am brothers forever. You know what I mean? So like, I really hope that we actually get the eventual Wind Charger and everything in Legacy, because we're actually seeing like a lot of the other mini box actually coming in and everything like that. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a part of the Legacy line. It's actually going to be a part of the new line. It escapes me right now what the name of that is right now, so forgiveness, but there goes Scale. So now that we see exactly how KITT actually looks in Scale with the other bots, let's get to transforming KITT and seeing how incredible he might be or might not be for you guys and everything. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, head shed. I will never ever get bored of this light bar. So let's transform this guy. So we can actually start off by taking off the weapons on the bottom. There are actually a couple of pegs that are actually right underneath here and underneath here, where you can actually, and this one's actually this one's actually the horizontal one, where you can actually kind of like just plug them right back over here. You actually have a vertical peg that actually goes right into here and everything, so you can actually store all of his weaponry. Now what we can actually do is kind of like come over here and take the arms out and then just bring them right over here. Now mine actually has like a little bit of a loose thing right over here on in the ball joint in the shoulder altogether, where sometimes it actually comes out if I'm actually transforming him, and that's actually like another chagrin that I actually have with this guy. So just be really careful when you're actually taking it out of the wheel well. It's not really hard or anything like that, but it's just something that you should actually look for, or that you should actually look out for, and then just kind of like fix them a little bit more so they come out a little bit more like this. We'll open the doors right in the back over here, and they are actually clipped in just a bit over here. And then a lot of people, you can actually have like the ability to like actually take his head and turn it around. Now I kind of feel like this actually kind of like goes right against his visor on the inside of his abdomen here and everything, so you could actually just like kind of like put it just like this. You can actually totally hide his face in there, so that's great, and it's not going to rub off any of the paint or anything like that. I hope not, you know, that's why I'm doing this thing, you know. But like aside from that, you can actually do this and then just open up the panels right underneath here and over here, and then we will extend his legs. So let's get this canopy up and around, and we'll extend his legs and just like unfurl them right from underneath here, and then there we go, and then there goes a bit of his legs. We'll come over here and we'll actually bring his feet out just a little bit. We'll separate these two pieces right here. We'll bring these pieces right over here, and over here they click in. We'll bring out his toes. It's really kind of simple to actually change this guy, to transform this guy, and it's not like extreme or anything like that. Turn his waist, it's not really extreme. We'll actually come over here. We'll actually do what we actually did with Prowl on in the Legacy line and everything, when it actually comes down, or is it Earthrise, where you can actually put down this little piece right over here and put it like right into the mid here. We'll actually kind of like bring his head out, and you can actually do that by like kind of like pressing down over there and bring it over here. And then just like Prowl, you actually kind of like want to bring this little piece. Let's see if I can, oh, there it goes. There's a piece that's right over there, where you actually kind of like just want to get right into this piece over here. And then also there are a couple of clips that you actually have to get into, and they're like, and then just, it's really easy to get to and everything like that. All you have to do is just like really be mindful of what you're actually doing, and then once you're actually in there, you're in there. So let me just look off camera and hit the buttons. So there we go, and then there we are, and then he is actually all clipped on the inside here. We'll bring the camera out a little bit more so I can actually have a little bit more headroom, and just let me bring the camera up a little bit so you can actually see this. So you can see this, there we go. Just let me fix this camera a little bit. There we go, and there we go. And now that you actually have all of that done, you want to turn his arm just a little bit over here and a little bit over here. You could actually bring his door wings anywhere you actually want to. For the back over here, you can actually bring it down. You can either have it just like this, or you can actually kind of like come over here and turn it on that rotator right over here and just bring that back over here like this, which I like to do myself and everything like that. I do also think that it's actually like very cool to like actually have the old G1 way of doing things right here and everything. This is a very G1 inspired bot, but there we go. And then once you actually have that done, we actually have KITT in robot mode. So let's check this guy out for everything that he actually does. So here is KITT in robot mode, and he's actually very cool. I like some of the things that he actually does. I don't like a couple of things that he actually does. So let's go through it. He has this face right over here, which is actually very cool, actually. I like the way it's actually modeled. I think it slightly looks like Hasselhoff. I think it's actually a very cool face. I like the fact that you can actually see his eyes right through the visor and everything. I would not change a thing in that at all or anything like that. I know the Toy Hack set actually has like a pair of like red stickers where you can actually put it over the visor and everything like that, which is actually kind of cool. Like the look actually looks great and everything like that, but like I love being able to see his eyes right out here. I don't know if the coloring on the actual eyes are actually blue or anything like that, and I haven't gone off and opened this head or anything like that, or I don't see a way of being able to do that without breaking the glue or anything like that. But like, I really like that face a lot. That face sculpt is actually very cool, very regal actually in some ways and everything like that. Very much like I would imagine KITT would have actually looked like in robot mode and everything, you know. I've always wanted KITT to actually be able to have a transform, you know, and this actually just looks really cool to me. I like this a lot. We actually go over here into the body and everything like that. He carries the classic Autobot styling and everything like that with like, say, what we actually have with Prowl and Blue Streak and that sort of thing, where you actually have the canopy, like we actually have the hood right on top of his chest and everything like that going horizontally. We actually have a little bit of, a very little bit of rib cage here and everything like that. It's so thin here. That's another thing that I don't like about this or anything like that. I kind of wish that there was a way to fill this out a little bit more and everything. But from the close profile of what we're actually working with transformation here, I don't necessarily see how they would have actually been able to do it. I kind of wish we could have actually had like a little bit more more of a complicated transformation on this, but it is what it is, and it's actually cool just for being what it is and everything like that. Like, I mean, when are we going to have a Knight Rider transformer in like anytime soon or anything like that, right? He actually comes with like these blue panels over here, kind of like blue jeans and everything like that. So he can actually kind of like come out and like come fight Justice in his 501s, you know what I mean? So like, it's actually very cool and everything like that. He's actually got these boots, and I like the way this looks. I like the way this looks as well. The back of his calves and everything like that just really carries that kind of like classic G1 style and everything. I'm kind of contemplating putting an Autobot symbol here myself and everything. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how the Toy Hack set will actually work and everything like that. I know I keep on mentioning Toy Hacks. I'm not being paid by them whatsoever unless Toy Hacks pay me. But like, I don't really think that they're like, I really would love to see exactly how that set would actually work and everything. I'm actually waiting for Patriot's version of the of his review to actually kind of like show us exactly what that's actually going to look like. We actually have like places right over here where you could actually like put his blasters. So if you actually really wanted to, you could actually come over here. I think he actually has like one set for this blaster right over here. So I think you could actually kind of like remove this and put this right over here, if I'm not mistaken. There we go, I think. And done. So I figured it out. You can actually put one of his blasters right over here where he actually could knock it out altogether. So that's one of the things I actually don't know if I'm actually like a big fan of or anything like that. We actually have this clip that goes right in here. And then you actually have like the other clip that actually goes right down here. So we can actually kind of like flip that in. At least he actually has storage for his weapons and everything, you know? So there we are. And then we can actually like kind of like take these out. and we can actually insert them into his hands as 2 blasters that you can actually kind of like put there, and now he's actually kind of like armed to the teeth and everything like that, helping Bonnie out and everything, saving the day, you know what I mean? So like he's actually very, very cool. Or you can actually take this blaster right over here, and you can actually kind of like attach it to the side right over here. You actually have a clip you actually have a peg hole that's actually right over here or right over here. You can actually plug it into alternate sides, and you can actually make a super mega super ultra blaster and everything like that if you really wanted to. And there we go. And then that's actually for like laser bayonet with another laser or something like that. I don't know exactly what you call that, but it's actually kind of like nice that you can actually do that. Also, he actually has this piece right over here. I attached it. I kind of like felt like, there we go. Like this could have actually been like, once you actually attach it, you'll never be able to detach it again. It's his communicator. Once you actually put it on though, like you can actually kind of like easily just like leave it there, and there we go. And then, you know, just kind of like have that as like his communication, so he can actually say, Michael, come in, Michael. You know what I mean? And then there we are. So like, it's actually kind of cool. And I kind of like think that there's like a lot of very cool old school styling that actually goes into him and everything like that, that actually like gives him like a little bit more kitsch and everything like that. I just really wish that there was like a place for him and everything like that. Let's just, first off, before we go into comparison, he's actually got a 360 head turn right over here and everything. You can actually kind of like look way up right over there. That's really, really nice. You can actually like kind of look down like that. You actually have like a rotation right on the waist over here and everything. That's actually more due to transformation than anything else. You actually have a 360 right over here. You can, or it's uninhibited. You can actually move the wings out of the way. You can actually flap the wings out and back like this and everything like that, and style it any which way you actually want and everything like that. So that's actually really cool. You actually have rotation right over here on the bicep. You have a little bit more than 90 degrees right over there as far as like the bend on his elbow, so that's actually very cool. You have like 360 right over here on his wrist. You can actually go in and out here and everything like that, so that's actually really cool. And that's not due to transformation, so that's actually kind of like a nice little added bonus and everything. We actually have a high kick right over here, so that's actually really great for the great big boot right in your face, you know what I mean? So like that's actually really great. You can actually bring his that's a super donkey kick right over there. So that's actually very, very cool actually. I rather like that. You know, so that's actually very cool. And then for his kung fu skills and everything, he is giving you some damage and everything like that, the way it should be, 80s style. You know, so like that's actually very cool. I like this a lot and everything. We actually have rotation right over here in the upper thigh. You actually have a 90 degree, a little bit more than a 90 degree bend right over here. You actually have, as per transformation, you have some toe tapping action. You can wiggle his little toes right over here and everything like that as per transformation, so that's actually kind of cool. And you can actually toe tilt and you can actually heel tilt and everything, so that's actually really nice also. So like he actually has a good range of motion altogether and everything. He's a cool bod, he really is. I think he's actually kind of simple for the price point and everything like that, so I mean there's that to be said. And then this actually comes off a little bit too easy for comfort, so I'm actually going to fix that here now, and then kiki's the hell out of this a little bit later and everything like that, so it doesn't come off or anything like that as well as much as it actually does and everything. But he's actually very cool though. I really like him, and again, I will never get tired of this, you know, like that's actually very cool to me and everything, you know. I'm just gonna do this now for like the effect. There we go. Like that guy is great. Oh, also, when you get him, the batteries do not come with him all together or anything like that. So like the batteries are actually going to be like the style of batteries are actually going to be inside the packet and everything. I can't tell you exactly what it is offhand. But if I stop the video and go off and go get the batteries and everything like that, I can tell you what they are. They are LR44 batteries and everything like that. And you might want to just get you might just want to pause right now and look that up on Amazon. I was not able to find these little batteries anywhere whatsoever or anything like that. And they're these little annoying coin batteries and everything like that. They don't put batteries in bots like they used to or anything like that. So you actually have to go scour the world for them and everything. I couldn't find them anywhere. Couldn't find them in Target, Walmart, or Walgreens or CVS or anything like that. So that's kind of crazy. I'm pretty sure you won't be able to find them in Duane Reade, you Northerners. So like, if you actually get a chance to like actually get them, the best bet I think is actually on Amazon. So get them on there, and there we are. And because I love you all, I'm actually going to give you a little something for everyone. And they even includes you guys in the Beast Wars. So here goes. Smokescreen. We have Jazz. We have Bumblebee. And we have, let's see here, Dinobot. There we go. And that is a comparison to KITT right over here and everything like that. Like, is he perfect? He's not really squared perfectly with anyone. If you're actually gonna like really think about like what he'd actually be like really comparable to, I would tend to think that he'd actually be more comparable to like say like the Masterpiece bots altogether and everything as far as styling goes, but not for its complexity. And I kind of wish that there was like a little bit more complexity going on in KITT altogether. For the Masterpiece, it's actually very cool. I kind of wish that he actually more sized up with the alternators and everything. In fact, here goes alternators Mirage here. So let's bring that guy in here, and then we'll actually give you a full comparison here and everything. And like seriously, like alternators, Alternity, Vinyl Tech, they're not going to make them like that anymore or anything like that. I really wish they would actually come back to that kind of thing and everything like that, where we actually had like the seats on the inside and everything like that. It would be amazing to see that again. But altogether, he's really not bad for the price. And the fact that we're actually getting Knight Rider, of all characters, Knight Rider, who I never thought we'd actually see the light of day on and everything like that. It's actually cool to actually see him here. It's great. Let's get into final thoughts and everything, and I'll actually tell you everything there. We are back, and I really want to thank you all for coming back in and joining me once again for my trip through nerddom. It's because of you that I'm actually doing this, and because of like just make myself happy, just like explaining or like showing you off all these amazing bots that are actually so fantastic. And I love talking about them. I'm pretty sure I'm actually going to go back to my side quests pretty soon. But let's talk about Agent Knight Rider here and everything. Agent Knight. Now, is he really worth it? Is KITT really worth it? In a world of needs Transformers and everything like that, when are we actually going to get another KITT? When are we going to get another Knight Rider Transformer? So for that reason alone, I think he's actually great. If you actually get a chance to go and find him and pick him up and everything, you will absolutely love him just for the interesting talking points and everything like that, for having a conversation piece at a party, for having a conversation piece in your collection. You will absolutely love this guy. Is he for everybody? Probably not, you know what I mean? But like, I think he's actually great. He actually warrants getting a chance to take a look at him. He warrants you kind of like really need him in your collection just because he's Knight Rider, you know what I mean? And I love this guy so much and everything like that. Again, I will never ever stop playing with this light bar and everything like that. You know, like this guy is actually super fantastic just for what he actually does. You actually have like all the vocal changes. You have like all the sound effects and everything. That's actually really great also and everything. I love it. I think it's actually really cool. He's not like 1000% like a Masterpiece robot or anything like that. He's not 1000% like anything that actually fits into anyone's real collection or anything like that, but he stands out on his own. He's actually just like, he's one bot all alone fighting for justice, and that's exactly what Knight Rider should be. So if you actually get a chance, pick him up. He's great. I think you'll actually enjoy him. And as always, this is DIECAST Norbs, Galactic Hooligan, signing off at the speed of light. Once again, I really appreciate you all. You are the most important person in your story. Make sure you should actually treat yourself well every single day of your life and everything. Make sure that you are actually treating yourself well. Make sure that you're actually eating well. Make sure you actually go off on some walks and everything like that. You know, there's lots of stuff out there to see and everything. You know, the world is actually not bleak and you are actually a part of it. Make sure you actually treat yourselves amazingly. Treat friends, best enemies, everyone with love. Love is an action word. Take all of that, bring it out to the galaxy, bring it out to the universe, and then send it back over to HQ because I could always use some myself. As always, when these stop being magical, that's when I'll stop collecting. Oh, wait. As always, when these stop being magical, that's when I'll stop collecting. I look forward to talking to each and every one of you soon. Come back soon. Bottom, 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 bottom. Bottom.